What's up, YouTube? Erod212 here with another video. So today we're going to try something different. It's a new segment I'm going to be adding to this channel now, and it's something that I enjoy. I hope you enjoy. Um, it's a little different. It makes you think sometimes, which is always a good thing in this hobby, and I also learn from it all the time. So what I'm talking about is a segment we're going to call the Back Nine. Now, if it sounds familiar to you, it's because it is a blog that is run on CBSI's website, comicbookinvest.com. Go check those guys out because they put out nothing but great content in there. I learn from them all the time. As a matter of fact, I'm going to leave a link in the description. So go check them out. But let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so this is what I'm talking about. Every week, 9 panelists from CBSI will get a topic that's assigned, and they will have to pick a book. So this week's topic was first cover appearances. And I thought that was a great topic and a great way to start this series off here on this channel. So let's take a look. First off, we're going to go right here and take a look at Mighty Mel V. You all know him from his Drunken Chat, son, and his pick is Incredible Hulk number 181, first full Wolverine. Mel says there is so much back and forth on what Wolverine's first appearance is. However, it is the cover that makes this book so desirable for Wolverine and Hulk fans. And you know what? He could have gotten it any better because it's so true. How many times is the debate gone on between 180 and 181? Although 180 has seen a massive upswing in price. It's finally seeing its day, that book. And, that's a great way to start off this segment. And let's take a look at the next book. All right. So Topher picks Giant Size Fantastic Four, number 4, the first Multiple Man. And he says, multiple man and multiple man. Jamie Madrox, the multiple man. What more can you say? Jamie Madrox was in the X-Men TV series, if I recall. I remember reading this book off the shelves and just loving everything about it. You know, Jamie's a mutant that has the ability to multiply his body into numerous renditions. Pretty interesting concept. There was rumors that this character was going to be turned into some type of a series at one point, but that never came to fruition. So pick number 3 is going to be one that I love. If you know me, you know I'm a big fan of this character, right? So Jack picks Moon Girl and Devil Dinosaur number 1, but this is the timely variant. It's the first appearance of Moon Girl, Lunella Lafayette. So now this timely comics was done, and I think it collects issues 1, 2, and 3. I've only seen it out in the wild twice. I picked it up one time. I should have picked it up the second time. Last I saw it was like a $50 to $75 book, but that's in a raw copy. It's a little thicker, so sometimes condition is sensitive. Also, it's got the white background. So Jack says, I'm going to go with the timely comics print of Moon Girl, Devil Dinosaur number 1. As Lunella's star continues to rise and her first appearance becomes more and more out of reach for most people, this small run reprint, which also fetches a pretty penny, is going to become the next best option for speculators who are late to the Moon Girl bandwagon. Couldn't have said it better myself. Who is not looking at Lunella? I believe there's a cartoon being set up right now with Disney Plus for Lunella. If you don't know, she's the smartest person in the MCU in the 616. She's smarter than Reed Richards. She's smarter than Tony Stark's Xavier. You name it. And she's a preteen. So pretty interesting. I think a character with a lot of upswing. They took a 1970s cartoon by Jack Kirby, brought it back, gave it a new life. Well done on that book. All right, next we're going to look at is one that I did not know existed. And this is what I'm saying. This is why I go on this blog every week and I check out the Back 9 for books like this. So this is Star Wars Empire Strikes Back Weekly, number 129. It is the first cover and second appearance of Boba Fett. So Mike Morello says Boba Fett for me. The UK Empire Strikes Back Weekly number 129, still a criminally undervalued and virtually unknown book by the majority of the comic book buying community. It is rare, thin and fragile, and incredibly important. So if it's a thin book, it has to be pressed a different way. He's saying it's fragile. Now, I don't know. I've never seen one in person, but if it's anything like the Captain Britain and all that, that's on pulp. It's basically a newspaper. This doesn't look like one of those, but I know some of those British magazines, the paper is a little thinner. So that might be the condition with this book, but I am going to look to get my hands on this book. I have not seen this in the wild anywhere. Let me know what you guys think of a pick like this, because this is the reason I like going sites like this. Just it makes you think. You know what? I never saw this book, and now as a Star Wars and Boba Fett enthusiast, I'm probably gonna have to get that book somewhere along the line. Now, Chris Nelms picks Fantastic Four number 49. It's the first full Galactus and Silver Surfer. And what he says is, I'll go with Fantastic Four 49. 48 is first Silver Surfer and Galactus, but 49 is first cover. If Incredible Hulk 180 is only a cameo of Wolverine, then 48 should be only a cameo of Galactus. Currently selling for a third to fourth less than 48. Grab a copy of the better cover before it starts seeing a bump like 180. And that's what I meant, and I was saying before, 180 has gotten really high. If this book is at a quarter to a third, and there's a lot of speculation on Galactus now, even though you're going to pay a decent price on this book, it still might be the right time to pick it up and invest in it before it gets super hot. Remember, it's that first full appearance. So nice pick there. I like that pick a lot. And then Ben Stein picks Spawn 174, first appearance of Gunslinger Spawn. Spawn 174, Daredevil 111, Daredevil 10. Man, the list is endless. There are so many great first cover appearances. It is hard to pick for me. So Ben went with 174. Gunslinger Spawn, that iconic brown and black. Oh my God. It is drawn so well. And Gunslinger Spawn is actually, I believe, getting his own book now. So that should be interesting. This book goes for a pretty penny too. There's 174 and then there's 175. It's 2 cover appearances for him. So always be on the lookout for that book. But 174 is the first cover appearance. And now we're going to go with Terry Harkness, who picks Devil Dinosaur. First appearance, number 1, Devil Dinosaur. First appearance of Devil Dinosaur. This is a Jack Kirby creation that for the longest time was not a well-received book. And Terry says, Jack Kirby is finally getting some love for this issue. The book went up considerably, dipped a bit, but is now again making another run. The animated series is coming next year. So that's what I was talking about before. And that's confirmed over here by Terry, that there is going to be an animated series for Devil Dinosaur and Moon Girl, which should be interesting. I want to see what kind of a crowd, if it's done right and the animation is done properly, what kind of a crowd is that book going to attract? Will these books see a little bit more spike? You know, all of those Kirby 70s books that were books at one time are starting to see, you know, a little more a pickup, Machine Man and books like that. Interesting. Now, I love this pick. And Foreign Comic Guru says Daredevil 10, first full appearance of Echo. We just saw a glimpse of her in the first trailer to Hawkeye. Rumored to have a show coming too. This cover by Mack is pure fire. I couldn't agree more. I love this David Mack cover. Actually, there's like 4 or 5 of them in this run that are just fantastic. David Mack, he does that watercolor style. And Echo is definitely coming, and Echo is getting her own series. That's been confirmed. So another great pick right there. Really like that. Now, Phil picks another book that I knew nothing about, and I love these obscure picks like this. So this is Secret Wars number 2, Gwen Stacy variant. It's the first Spider-Gwen 2099 on the cover only. And he says, yes, this is only a cover appearance. However, Jason Latour, the co-creator of Spider-Gwen, drew his iteration of what Spider-Gwen 2099 should look like here. There is only one other iteration of Spider-Gwen 29 that is cover only 2, and that is drawn by Bengal. You have to assume there's a Spider-Gwen 2099 version coming in comics or in the future animated film with Miles Morales. So yeah, I see. I had no clue about that book. I have never ever seen that book before. Probably will be on the lookout for it. Remember when you saw Into the Spider Verse, how many new characters were introduced to us? You know, there were quite a few new characters that were introduced to us, and I thought that was fun. You know, Spider Man Noir and Penny Parker you were introduced to. But yeah, so those are the 9 picks. I think they were great. Now, if you go on CBSI's comicbookinvest.com, there's also an honorable mention that they put in there. Take a look at the site, read that, check out all their other great articles. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pick a book. And you know what? I'm going to pick this book right here. All right. Now, what do you think of that? How many first appearances is in that book, right? There's 3, I believe it is. 3 first appearances in there. That's the first cover also for those 3 characters. Just a phenomenal book, which just keeps going through the roof. But let me know what books you would have picked. All right. And again, back 9, check it out. Give me feedback on this. Tell me how you guys like this. And until my next video, peace.